Hi everybody, this is St-Pierre at Physikinaction. We're getting a recipe out to you. Yes, everybody keeps asking for recipes. Problem is I don't cook that often, and when I do, I cook always the same stuff. So you actually see this on Facebook all the time. I always put them up. I eat a lot of kale and a lot of vegetables and salads, but I don't actually do anything really specific. But people have been asking about sweet potato fries and things like that, and we have a recipe of sweet potato fries. But for my birthday, I got a spiralizer, so we've been using that puppy a lot. Until we perfect some kind of a meal out of it, we're probably gonna abstain from giving you some recipes because some of them they just don't work. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do a sweet potato chip. So I don't know if you've ever seen these. Sometimes you go to the fair and they're all squirrely and things like that. That's what we're gonna do. So we've gone ahead and peeled our potatoes. With the spiralizer, this is a spiralizer, so what happens is you're going to end up twisting it and it's going to go through the blade and make whatever shape that it is that you choose to do. You need to have pieces that are quite even. If they're uneven, like you notice at the very beginning, your sweet potatoes were all squiggly, it doesn't cut, it ends up breaking at many points during the whole spiral. So what we did is we cut them as straight as we could, have straight angles, and we're gonna spiralize these puppies. Are you ready? Take your potato, try to center it out into your little spot here. Once you have it centered, you just press as hard as you can because you want the teeth to get in, and then you're gonna use this little handle, and you're gonna press that away as you're spiralizing. So basically this is as easy as it is. So once you're done spiralizing, you can make as much as you want, but if you have too much in your pan, they won't crisp up very nicely. So I suggest that you make sure that you only have a bit of a coating. They're gonna give you a bit of a fry chip that looks like this. Okay, it doesn't really matter if they're chipped up or not. We just want it for the thickness. If you don't have a spiralizer, you can use a mandolin and they won't give you the exact same shape, but it would definitely give you a chip. So what we're gonna add to this mixture is we're gonna add olive oil. We're gonna use a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of salt and pepper. We're just gonna toss those around so that they bake in the oven. We want them to get that crunchy feeling about it. They don't do exactly like potatoes, white potatoes do. They take a little bit longer to crisp, and they are actually better once they are crispy. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna mix it up and we're gonna set them in the oven that's already preheated for 350 degrees. We have to check these a lot for the time, so depending on your thickness of your fries or chips, we're gonna be able to give you a better idea. Okay, so we're gonna drizzle our olive oil. You may have to add, just a starter, a dash of cinnamon, fresh cracked pepper, Himalayan salt. Use your hands. Now these chips were in the oven for almost 40 minutes. You don't want them too warm. You don't want it to be too hot. What happens is they'll tend to burn. You want them to bake nice and easy. You want to give it time to really do its job. These are good with or without dip, and awesome anytime that you're going to be using sweet potatoes. It's nice and crispy.